Welcome to my channel, Sunshine Shoulders. I'm Calvin. Thank y'all so much for stopping by. I gotta go back because there's that damn Curly. Come on, Curly. Why do men continue to send their money over here to the Philippines? Despite the warnings, despite all the horror stories. Let's talk about that. Because it interests me. We could talk about this all day long, and I don't think we're ever going to come to a solution. It's never going to stop. But that old men being men stuff, that's for the birds. I'm not going to buy that anymore. I did some reading last night, and I put an article from Psychology Today in the link. Read that, guys. It's real important. But one thing that I used out of that article was people are lonelier than we think. Much lonelier. They put on this front of being happy, of being normal, and then when they go home and shut the door, they're cut off from the rest of the world. They're isolated. And they're desperate for love and companionship. And they need that attention that women online provide. They need that friendship. They need that connection. And that's really the first thing that gets this wheel spinning, man, because it's spinning. And it's spinning out of control. I've got horror stories, but I'm just not going to tell them anymore, really. I mean, people get mad at me. I never say names or anything. You would never know who the people are, but so I'm going to stop doing it. But it continues to happen. No matter what the family says, no matter what people like me say. But that loneliness is the driving force. And something else that I think has a lot to do with it. It's that seduction. You know, it's a game, man. It really is. Once they know that they got your attention, rather, they start playing those seductive games. You know, peekaboo is a form of seduction and manipulation. They know you're lonely. They know nobody's in that apartment or house with you. And the more clothes they take off, the deeper you fall. Next thing you know, you got a perfect 20-year-old woman standing stark naked, butt naked, in front of you on that camera. And then it's just a lot of brain activity going on then. Yeah, I have to be a scientist to break all that down, but I know that dopamine starts working. It's the seduction. And you look more to that game of peekaboo than you actually do sex. It's the thrill of the desire itself, really. I'm not some type of psychologist. I'm just telling you what I've been through. What I'm thinking it is. Because it's become a serious problem, man. People are really getting taken advantage of. Man, bonsai. Thank you. So yeah, that's seduction, and because I'm gonna tell you something. A lot of women that we chat with online, they're cute as a button. It's something like we've never experienced before, and it can become addicting. I like to tell people, these young women over here are like crack cocaine, man. Once you get addicted to them, man, it's gonna be hard to stop. You're gonna need some help. But seduction, and what leads to seduction after that is, people say they fall in love, but they really don't. It's really euphoria, ladies and gentlemen. We confuse that with love. That intense excitement and happiness. We think it's love, but it's really not. It's euphoria, man. And we become obligated. Well, we feel like we're obligated to take care of the woman. I mean, if y'all can relate to this stuff, man, just put it in the comments. Because I don't just be on here yapping. I'm telling y'all from experience. You know, what I'm seeing, what I'm living, what I'm experiencing. Wow, this is a nice lot. Now this lot's gonna cost you an arm and a leg right here. I've seen several of these popping up. There's actually 3 on the other side of this wall. But yeah, that Euphoria, they talk about that intense excitement, happiness, and even hopefulness. It's crazy, man. But this all falls together, really. I'm telling you. This all comes together. And then the sympathy. Because we see what's behind the curtain. She's going to show you the struggle over here. The cool bowl. No running water. No electricity. The CR outside, if they have a CR. That all plays into the game of you opening up your wallet and spending your money. Man, what's up? Because I don't even call it a scam. Get out of here. I don't even call it a scam for real. When you freely give your money to somebody, it's not a scam. You're doing it for something in exchange. You know, I can almost say one of the reasons we do it is greed. Come on, let's go back, Curly. Come on. I got to turn around because they're going to fight Curly. I don't want them to. Yeah, the sympathy. We start feeling sorry for people. We think, well, hey. We're going to save them. We're going to help them. And it turns into a disaster. Because the more money you give, the more they want, the more they expect. This has really become a phenomenon. I don't know if we send money, as much money, anywhere else to women as we do over here in the Philippines. They've got our number over here. And I'm just trying to have the discussion. Maybe I can help just one guy not to hit that send button today. It's tough, man, you know. But yeah, let's talk about that greed for a little bit. Because we want something for our money. And that can lure you into that greed. You trying to buy the woman. And you can never get enough. I can't, anyway. And seeing that perfect skin. Hey, man, Buntang. That beautiful smile. That welcoming smile. It all looks genuine. And then it goes into this last thing I'm going to talk about, because I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this. We can talk some more about it on my live stream later today. But according to another article I'll put in there, we're just stupid. We're just plain stupid. Hey, man, Buntai. We're unaware of the games that are being played out here. And because we're isolated, there's nobody to tell you, hey, man, these women aren't serious. Or when you run into somebody like me that tells you that they may be serious, but you're just sending too much money. They're not used to having money like that. Yeah. They see Curly and they go crazy. Oh, no, Curly's never followed me this far before. Huh? I was going to take y'all all the way down the street. But hell, I'm afraid you won't get run over. But yeah, we're just stupid, man. We're not hip to the games that are being played over here. A lot of us are older, man, you know. This kind of stuff wasn't going on back in our day. These online love affairs and stuff like that. I just like to talk about it because we're spending far too much of our hard-earned money, man. This is money we earn. And I know I'm going to get pushed back. Oh, it's my money. I do whatever I want to do with it. Yeah, I'm sure she loves me. You know, speak for yourself. Every situation is different. Yeah, you're right. But if I can just help one guy from hitting that send button today, I've done my job. It's not a joke anymore. It's a serious business now. Yeah, no pun intended. It is a business, a multi-million-dollar business. We're sending millions of dollars over here to the Philippines. That's on top of all the other stuff we do in these legitimate relationships. Add my name to that. Building houses and all that stuff. Starting businesses. Curly, stop. Get back, Curly. Main buntag. Yeah, it's a serious business. And we need to talk more about it. You know, not just in passing, not just joking on each other. I'm going to tell you, just like the FBI says, don't send money to people that you're not familiar with, that you haven't met in person. And I mean, I'd have to even go further than that. I'd have to even say that you haven't investigated. Because a lot of people aren't who they say they are. Guy brought that up the other day. He said, well, hey, a lot of them use nicknames. Yeah, well, that's where your research comes in. You're not sending the money to Jen. You're sending that money to somebody. And you can research that name online. We got to put this to a stop. At least minimize it. So yeah, guys, a lot of us we're lonelier than we're putting on. These women are seductive. They're addictive. We love the game. The peekaboo, man, costs a lot of men, a lot of money. We get excited. We start feeling hopeful. Like, yeah, I don't have to be lonely anymore. I got a companionship. I got some companionship, rather. But really what it amounts to, we're being stupid. So thank y'all so much for stopping by. I just want y'all to know I'm not yapping on here. I'm talking real life stuff. If somebody hopefully is watching this right now that can relate and say, man, you know what? I shouldn't have sent her that money. Hello? Well, I'm going to stop sending her that money. There's no reason for me to send her that money. Who's going to take care of me? You know, it is about self-preservation. I got to pay my bills first before I pay hers. Yeah, these animals, everybody's out today enjoying this little bit cool weather right now because it's not going to be here long, guys.